full addressing, right? That is how to find the subnet mask, how to find the first IP address and how the last IP address in the given subnet. Okay. Today we will see one more example and then we will see the next topic. So just let me share the screen. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Is it visible, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Right. So the question is, the organization is granted the block 211.170.180.0/24 and the administrator wants to create the total 32 subnets. Okay. And we are asked to find the subnet mask, then number of the addresses in each subnet, then find the first IP address and the last IP address in the subnet number 1, and we are also asked to find first and the last IP address in the subnet number 32. Okay, subnet number 32. So how we are going to find it? કેવી રીતે find કરશું? સબનેટ માસ્ક કેવી રીતે find થશે? યાદ છે
First
બધાને?
24
લાસ્ટ લેક્ચરમાં કરાવ્યું
bits,
હતું.
ma'am.
Okay, first 24 bits are 1. Why? Why first 24 bits are 1?
We have given there /24.
Okay, if I take /24, okay, and first 24 bits 1, then how many subnets will be there? Okay, first of all, tell me this IP address belongs to which class? 211.
C.
C.
Okay, so in the, okay, it is class C. So just let me, class C IP address format is network, network, network and host, right? બરાબર છે? First
Yes,
3
ma'am.
bytes network and last last byte is for the host. So if I put first all 3 groups of bytes 1, right? First 8 bits, okay, and the remaining are 0. Okay. So this is the subnet mask. This is the default subnet mask, that is 255.255.0. And /24 means first 24 bits are 1. So here first 24 bit we have already used. Okay, that is first 24 bits are only for the network ID. What about the subnet bits? So if you're getting what I'm asking,
Yes, ma'am.
already 24 bits network ID ના છે. આપણે સબનેટ માસ્કમાં બીજું શું હોય? નેટવર્ક આઈડી અને સબનેટ ના જેટલા પણ bits હોય, that all are ones, remaining are 0. But here we have already used 24 bits for the network. What about the subnet? Okay, so this is the tricky question, or it is twisted. Here in the question we are given what? We want to create how many subnets? 32 subnets. Okay, so this /24 is just for the default subnet mask. Class C is having default subnet mask is 255.255.0. Okay, so this is subnet mask. This writing here, subnet mask. Okay, now you want to create how many subnets? In the question, number of subnets are 32. Okay, so we know what is formula. Number of subnets equal to 2 raised to n, right? So 2 raised to n equal to 32. So just let me take it as superscript. Okay, so what will be the value of n? n ની
16.
value શું આવશે? It will be n ની value શું
Five.
આવશે?
16.
In n ની value આવશે no, it is 5. How? Because n is in the power, right? As you can see, this n is the power of 2, so it is log 32. મેં કીધેલું હતું કે રીતે ફાઇન્ડ કરવાનું, બરાબર? log 32 divided by log 2. Why log 2? Because here the base is what? 2. Getting? That's why we are taking log. ખબર પડે છે બધાને?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what will be the value of n? So this represent what? This represents number of subnet bits. Okay, how many subnet bits will be there? 5. Apart from these 24 bits, how many bits we have to include? 5 bits. ખબર પડે છે બધાને?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? If I'm using number of subnet, then it represent number of ones. If I'm using number of host, then it will be number of 0. So here subnet mask will be, actual subnet mask will be now first this 24 bits as it is, because it belongs to class C. Now extra, how many bits we have to add? 5 bits. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Remaining 3 bits will be 0. Getting everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that is the first thing that we are asked. Find the subnet mask. Find the subnet mask. So here first subnet mask will be this. So if you will convert into the decimal, it will be 255, 255, 255, and it is what? So I'm saying no decimal, it is C. 128th bit is set to 1, then 64 is set to 1, 32 is set to 1, then 16, then 8. So 128 plus 64 plus 32 plus 16 plus 8. It will be 248. તમે એડિશન કરશો, it will be 248. ખબર પડે છે બધાને કેવી રીતે ડેસિમલ ફાઇન્ડ કર્યું?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay, so this is our answer for the first one, right? Find the subnet mask, right? Next we are asked find the number of addresses in each subnet. હવે આપણી પાસે total subnets કેટલા છે? 32. Okay, so બધા subnet ની અંદર કેટલા IP address હશે? That we have to find. Okay, so number of the addresses in subnet formula શું છે? યાદ છે બધાને? Number of addresses in each subnet equal to 2 raised to h, right? 2 raised to h, where h represent what? Number of zeros in the subnet mask. Okay, number of zeros in the subnet mask, that is nothing but the value of the h. So here it will be just, it is 2 raised to 3. ખબર પડે છે બધાને why it is 2 raised to 3? Because number of zeros are 3 in the subnet mask. Getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the number of host per subnet. So 2 raised to 3 will be 8.
8.
Okay, 2 raised to 3 will be 8. So in each subnet we are having 8 IP address. હવે કેટલા subnets આપણી પાસે? 32 subnets are there and each is having 8 IP addresses. Okay, so this is our answer. Second matter. Number of addresses in each subnet equal to 2 raised to h. That is it. Third one. Wait, just I'm writing here B. Okay. Okay. Next is we have to find the first and last IP address in the subnet number 1. Okay, find the first and last IP address in the subnet number 1. So subnet 1 first IP address શું હશે? Obviously it will be start from 0. So here in the question we are given what? 211 17.180.0 પડે છે બધાને? So we are going to start with this IP address for the subnet 1. Okay, અને last IP address શું હશે? Can anybody tell me what can be the last IP address in the subnet number 1? એક સબનેટ ની અંદર કેટલા IP address હશે?
8.
8, right? Number of addresses in each subnet is 8. So if I'm starting my first subnet with the IP address 0, so last will be what? 211.170.180.7. Why 7? Because we are considering 0 as well. So 0 થી લઈને 7 તમે count કરશો, total it will be 8. See how 211.17.180.0, then 2. Everybody getting?
Yes, ma'am.
બાકીના બીજા બધા? ધ્રુવ?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you getting this? See, this question has been asked in the GTU examination in 7 marks. So if you are not getting anything, please ask me. If you are not getting anything, please ask me. And it is the easiest one. આના પછી tough આવશે બધા. Okay?
મેમ અવાજ કપાય છે.
Your device is running low on power.
Okay, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so can anybody tell me what would be the first IP address in the subnet number 32? See, in each subnet, how many IP addresses are there? 8. Okay, in each subnet, how many IP addresses are there? 8. Okay, subnet number 32 ની પહેલા કયું subnet હશે? Subnet number 31. Okay, ખબર પડે છે બધાને? Subnet number 32 ની પહેલા કયું subnet હશે? 31. So we can say that total 31 subnets are there before the subnet number 32, and each are having 8 IP addresses. So 31 into 2. Sorry, 8. It will be 247. It is 248. Sorry. ખબર પડે છે?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody is getting. See, I have to find the IP address in the subnet number 32. તમારે પહેલા જોવાનું છે કે 32 ની પહેલા કેટલા સબનેટ્સ ઓલરેડી યુઝ થઈ ગયા છે. સો ઇટ ઇઝ 31. 1 થી લઈને 31 સુધીના સબનેટ હશે 32 નંબરના સબનેટ્સની પહેલા, અને બધાની અંદર 8 IP એડ્રેસીસ છે. That is 0 થી લઈને 247 સુધીના IP એડ્રેસીસ ઓલરેડી એલોકેટ થઈ ગયા હશે. Like this, 0 to 7, then 8 to 15, then 16 to 23, then 24 to 31 and so on. એવી તમે ફાઇન્ડ કરશો સબનેટ નંબર 1, સબનેટ નંબર 2, 1 by 1. ત્યાં 31 સુધી જશો, then it will be last IP address used, that will be 247. So in the subnet number 32, we have to start from 211.17.180. આટલું ફિક્સ, because it is class C. Class C માં network ID remains same. Now next we'll start from the 248, right? It is 248, right? ત્યાંથી લઈને શું આવશે last IP address of the subnet number 32?
255.
248 plus 8, that is 255. Okay, we have to add just 8 because each subnet contains 8 IP address. So 248 plus 8, it will be 255. ખબર પડી બધાને કેવી રીતે ફાઇન્ડ કર્યું?
Yes, ma'am.
ઓકે, સિમિલરલી તમને કોઈ પણ રેન્ડમલી કોઈ પણ વચ્ચેનો એક સબનેટ આપી દે. ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ, આઈ એમ આસ્કિંગ ફાઇન્ડ ધી ફર્સ્ટ એન્ડ ધી લાસ્ટ IP એડ્રેસ ઇન ધ સબનેટ નંબર 10. તો આ પણ તમને આવડવા જોઈએ. તમારે શું કરવાનું અહીંયા? 10 ની પહેલા શું હશે? 9. So 9 into 8. 9 into 8, it will be 72. Right? So 10th નંબરનો સબનેટનો તમારા IP એડ્રેસ 72.0 થી લઈને +8 કરી દેવાના. Getting? ખબર પડે છે બધાને?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the solution for the given question. Okay, કશે પણ doubt હોય તો please ask me, because it is based on the class full addressing. Now next we are going to learn the classless interdomain routing, whereas the IP address will not be divided as like this, right? IP address ની format આવી નહીં હશે. There will be no network ID and there will be no host ID. And then two, we have to identify the subnets, first IP address, last IP address, number of the address in the subnet and so on. આ સૌથી easy છે, class full IP addressing. Okay. Okay, here as you can see, the number of subnets are in the power of 2 raised to n. Right? Now suppose we want to divide the subnets which are not in the equal size. For example, we are given the network address 200.1.2.0. Okay, so here it belongs to class C because 200 belongs to class C. Now suppose I have divided this network into two subnets, subnet 1 and subnet 2, and it belongs to class C. The first 3 bytes represent the network ID, last represent the host ID, and from the host ID part we have to select the subnet bit. Okay, so for the subnet 1 we have select first bit, that is 0. In the subnet 2, first will be 1. Okay, only one bit will be used for dividing the network into two parts. Okay, મારે બે પાર્ટમાં ડિવાઈડ કરવું હોય તો મારે એક જ bit select કરવાનો, that is 0, અને અહીંયા આવશે 1. If I want to divide into 4 part, then I will be choosing 2 bits, that is 2 raised to 2, it will be 4. So 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. If it is 8 parts, so it will be 3 bits, 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 and so on. That means in the subnet 1, all the IP address will start from 0 in the host ID part, whereas in the subnet 2, all the IP addresses will start from the 1 in the host ID part. All of you getting this? A basic છે. Anybody is having question?
No, ma'am.
Okay, now suppose instead of this I want to divide into 3 parts. Okay, મેં શું કર્યું છે અત્યારે 2 પાર્ટમાં ડિવાઈડ કર્યું છે. Now I want to divide into 3 parts depending upon the requirement, like this. I want in the subnet 1, I want 128 IP addresses. In the subnet 2 and subnet 3, I want the 64 IP address. તો શું કર્યું મેં subnet 1 ને as it is રાખ્યું, રાઈટ, અને subnet 2 જે હતું, રાઈટ, એને મેં બે પાર્ટમાં ડિવાઈડ કરો. હવે મારે બે પાર્ટમાં ડિવાઈડ કરવું હોય, then again I have to choose one more bit from the host ID, right? So we have already selected 1, right, as you can see, which is written in the red color, 1. Now again, if I want to divide into two parts, then it will be 1 0 and it will be 1 1. So now subnet 2 is going to have 64 IP address, subnet 3 is going to have 64 IP address, whereas subnet 1 is going to have 128 IP addresses. ખબર પડે છે બધાને મેં કેવી રીતે ડિવાઈડ કરું છું? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here what happens if I divide subnet 2 into two parts, then IP address will start from 1 0 and here IP address will start from the 1 1. Instead, you can also divide it like this. See, I'll show you. Okay, નથી મેં બતાવ્યું. Okay, like this, right? The first part ને પણ divide કરી શકું. Instead of the second one, you can divide the first one. So what will happen? All the IP address in the subnet 1 will start from the 0 0 and the subnet 2 will start from the 0 1. Whereas in the subnet 3, all the IP address will start from the 1 only. Okay, so you can also divide like this also. So depending upon the requirement, okay, you can divide the first part or you can divide the second part. Okay, it is up to you. But here, what happens? The subnet 3 is going to have 128 IP address and the subnet 1 and subnet 2 is going to have equal number of the IP address, that is 64 and 64. Okay, now let's see the range. Okay, range કેવી રીતે find કરવાનું છે? Okay, so as we know how we can find the range, for the subnet 1 we are going to keep 0 as it is, then we are going to try all the possibilities for these 7 bits. So it will be like this: 0 0 0 0 0, then it is 1, then 1 0, then 1 1, then it is 1 0 0 1 0 1, then 1 1 0, then 1 1 1, and so on. If you will go up to last, it will be 0 will be fixed, remaining all the bits will be 1. So range will be 0 to 127. If you will convert this binary into decimal, it will be 0 to 127. Subnet 2 માં શું કર્યું આપણે? 1 0 fix રાખવાનું છે and we have to try all the possibilities for the next 6 bits. So it is 128 થી લઈને 191. Similarly, subnet 3 માં 1 1 fix રાખવાનું છે and the remaining we have to try all the possibilities. So you are going to start with all zeros and last will be all ones. So it will be 192 to 255. ખબર પડે છે બધાને કેવી રીતે ફાઇન્ડ કરવાનું છે?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we can say that for the subnet 1, first IP address will be 0, last IP address is 127. So first IP address is the is representing the entire subnet. That is, subnet address of the subnet 1 is the first IP address. Last IP address is the directed broadcast address for the subnet 2. Similarly, subnet 2 and subnet 3 માં પણ first and last IP address will be subnet address and the directed broadcast address respectively. Okay, so it is 120 and 191. And here 192 is the subnet address for the subnet 3 and 255 is the broadcast address for the subnet 3. Okay, so this is the variable length subnet mask. Okay, પેલું શું હતું? Normal subnet mask, where each and every subnet is going to have equal number of the IP addresses. જ્યારે આમાં શું છે? Now the subnets are not going to have the equal number of the IP addresses. One of the subnet is going to have the different number of the IP addresses. The remaining can have the same number of the IP addresses in each subnet. Okay, subnet mask શું આવશે હવે? Now here the subnet is having the different number of the IP addresses. Now what can be the subnet mask? So for this network, okay, where the number of the IP addresses are different in each subnet, there will be 2 subnet masks. Okay, instead of 1, there will be 2 subnet masks. How? For the first one, whereas we have chosen only 1 bit for the subnet, that is 0. Right, અહીંયા ખાલી આપણે એક જ bit use કર્યું છે for subnet 1, whereas in the subnet 2 and the subnet 3 we have chosen 2 bits, that is 1 0 and 1 1. So for the 2 and 3 we are going to have different subnet mask. For the subnet 1 we are going to have the different subnet mask, that is C. For the subnet 1, as it is class C, first 24 bits will be 1 and we have selected only 1 bit, so we are taking only 1 1. from the host ID part. I am taking only one bit. So it is 128. Whereas for the subnet 2 and subnet 3, we are going to take first 24 ones as it is, as the network ID part, and we have selected 2 bits for the subnet, so it is 1 and 1. The remaining 6 bits will be 0, so it is 192. Getting everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so accordingly, the router is going to use this subnet mask. If any IP address or any packet is coming with a destination IP address within this range 0 to 127, it is going to use this first subnet mask. It will perform the logical AND operation. It will get the first IP address of the subnet. Okay, so it will identify the subnet address and then it will send on that particular interface. Whereas subnet 2 and subnet 3 ની range માંથી કોઈ આવશે, so it is going to use this subnet mask and perform the logical AND, and it will be getting the first IP address of the respective subnet. Okay, if it is 193, koi message is coming from to the router with the destination IP address 193. So 193 અને 192 વચ્ચે logical AND operation execute કરશે. First IP address મળશે, that is 192. So કયા subnet ને મોકલશે? Subnet number 3 ની અંદર message ને pass કરશે. If any IP address is between this 128 to 191, then for example it is 130, right? So 130 belongs to subnet 2. So 130 and 192 ની વચ્ચે logical AND operation execute થશે. Answer આવશે 128. So that means it has to send to subnet 2, not subnet 3. Okay, because 128 represent the subnet address of the subnet 2. So like this, see. It is A, B, C, D. So subnet 1, subnet 2 and subnet 3. So for the subnet 1, we have used the subnet mask 128. For the subnet 2 and subnet 3, it is 192, 192. Here I have given the name of the interface A, B, and C, and it is a default entry. That is, any packet we want to send outside this network, it will be 0000. We are not using any subnet mask, and here it is what? Interface is D. That means we have to send outside to the network. That we will see in the theory portion. Okay. So this is the routing table for this particular router, this internal router. Okay, I have already shown you like this, right? Agar my first part I divide karo, so it will be like this. Okay, now we will see the most important one, that is CIDR. CIDR full form is classless interdomain routing. So why there is a need of the classless where we are having already classful addressing, then why there is a need of the classless interdomain routing? So for that, consider we have the entire address space. That is, IP address is made up of the 32 bits, right? एक IP address કેટલા bit નું બનેલું હોય? 32 bits. So how many IP addresses total we have? 2 raised to 32 IP addresses are there with the IANA, that is Internet Assigned Number Authority, જેના પાસે control શાખા જેટલા પણ IP addresses છે એનો, right? Now, for example, for the class or any, suppose I want to divide into two part, I'm going to choose one bit, that is 0 and 1. Okay, for the C, I'll show you one PDF. Okay, like this. See, this is the entire address space. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the entire address space where we are having 2 raised to 32 IP addresses are there, right? Now, if I choose only one bit, right, that is one bit 0, then I'm going to have all the IP addresses which are starting from the 0 in the class E, and here it is 1, right? I'm choosing 1, then there will be second part 0 and 1. Now what I'm dividing, what I'm doing here, I'm dividing this second part into 2, right? So this class B is going to have 10 as prefix, and the remaining we are going to have 11, right? This C, D and E ma first 2 bits hશે 11 compulsory, because 10 આપણે already choose કરી દીધું છે class B માટે. Similarly, if I choose one more bit, then 0 for the class C, then 111 for the class D, right? Again, if I divide this 111 into two parts, then it will be 1110 and it will be 1111. 1110 for the D and 1111 for the class E. So we are choosing the bit for dividing the address space. Okay. Now, again, if I divide this class A, right, into small network, right? So how many networks are there in the class A? 128, right? Because we have chosen already first bit 0, right? Remaining 7 bits will be there. So 2 raised to 7, how many networks we will be having? 128 networks are possible in the class A, and in each network we are going to have 2 to 24 IP addresses. That is 17 million IP addresses are there in the class E. Now, for example, for my organization, right, મારે કોઈ એક ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન સેટઅપ કરવું છે, એની અંદર મને અમુક ડિવાઇસીસ જોઈએ છે, રાઈટ, અને મારી રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ છે ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ 100, મારે 100 પીસી જોઈએ છે, તો મારે શું કરવા પડશે? I have to purchase one network. So obviously my requirement is very low, right? So I'm going for the class C. With class C ની અંદર number of IP addresses are 256. ઓકે, અગર હું ક્લાસ બી નું પરચેસ કરવા જાઉં તો મારે મિનિમમ કેટલા લેવા પડે? 16,382 IP addresses, જેટલી મને નીડ છે પણ નહીં. I want only 100 IP addresses, so I will obviously go for the class C network. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or
Yes,
no?
ma'am.
If not, then please let me know. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? Say yes or no at least. Anybody's there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Right, so here, see, in the class full addressing, we have the network like this. Class A is having 2 raised to 24 hosts per network. It is 2 raised to 16 hosts, and it is 2 raised to 8 hosts per network. Now, suppose if I want to set up an organization, and I require only 100 IP addresses, or then what will happen? If I consider the 2 raised to, that is 16, right? Class B, then some of the IP address. I'm sorry, you're not audible. અવાજ નથી આવતો મારો? Now suppose here it is written, I have an organization which require 2 raised to 14. Okay, instead of 100, just consider I want 2 raised to 14 hosts. That means this many IP addresses I want. Then obviously I will go for the class B because 2 raised to 14 is near to 2 raised to 16. So I must have to purchase the class B network. Then if I will buy the class B network with the 2 raised to 16 hosts, then obviously 49,152 host will be wasted because my requirement is what? 2 raised to 14. So 2 raised to 16 minus 2 raised to 14. It will be 49,152 IP address will be wasted. That means this many IP address cannot be assigned to any devices because my requirement is only 2 raised to 14. Right. Similarly, if I want 100 IP addresses, then obviously I will go to the class C. Then also 156 IP address will be wasted because 2 raised to 8 it will be what? 256. So मारे minimum 256 IP addresses purchase करवा पड़से because my requirement is 100. So in order to satisfy that, obviously I have to buy the class C network. ક્લાસ સી માં આપણને ટોટલ 256 IP addresses આવશે. એમાંથી મેં 100 IP address allocate કરી દઉં. Then also 156 will be wasted. Okay. Similarly, if my requirement is 300, okay, my requirement is 300 IP addresses મને જોઈએ છે. Then also I will go to class C. The class C ના બે network use કરીશ. That means I am asking 2 networks of the class C. That is 256 plus 256 IP address will be given to me. Then also some of the IP address will be wasted because my requirement is 300. મને મળશે 256 plus 256 IP addresses. So obviously some of the IP address will be wasted. So this is the main drawback of the class full addressing. Even though our requirement is very less, then also we have to purchase more IP addresses. Okay. So in order to overcome this problem, we have the class less interdomain routing because there was very much wastage of the IP addresses and we have to reduce that. And for that, we have this concept, classless interdomain routing. That is up to 1970s, I think. The concept of the classful addresses were used, and after that, the classless, that is CIDR, was come up, right? Whereas the wastage of the IP address is very, very, very less as compared to the classful addressing. Okay, so what is the classless interdomain routing first? So here, whenever any user asks for the IP addresses, then IANA, as I said, Internet Assigned Number Authority, who is going to have the control over all the IP addresses. જેટલા પણ IP addresses છે એના પર control કોનો છે? IANA, no? So this IANA will give me only those many IP addresses which is my requirement, right? જેમ કે મને 300 IP addresses જોઈએ છે, so I have to buy somewhat near to 300 instead of the 256 plus 256, right? So it is like this entire address space. Now I'm asking for some of the IP address. So they will cut this block of the IP address and give to me. So now the IP address no wastage share that will be reduced. Okay. Now, as I said, it is a classless. So classless means there will be no class. Class A, class B, class C, class BE. Okay, how we will be able to identify how many bits for the network ID and how many bits for the host ID? Because from that only we can identify the subnet mask. And subnet mask cover hoy to we can identify the first IP address and the last IP address of each subnet so that the router can identify which interface it has to select for forwarding the message. Now there will be no class, then there will be a question for identifying the network ID and host ID. So for that also there are some rules. Okay, so here first of all we'll see what is the representation of the IP address in the CIDR. Okay, so here again IP address will be used with the 32 bits only. Okay, with the CIDR notation we are going to use only 32 IP bits. Again it is divided into the 4 parts, right? And here there is one more special number which is called the block ID. So instead of the network ID, we are going to use the block ID. So your IP address will be divided into 2 parts. One is called the block ID. Second will be called the host ID. Okay. So it represents the number of the bits in the block ID and how it is going to be represented using the slash notation. Okay. So here this is your IP address, right? જે પણ IP address હશે તે /n. So here /n means it represents the number of the bits in the block ID. Block ID means I will be given a block of the IP addresses. મને એક particular block આપશે એમાં number of the IP addresses હશે, right? જે મારી requirement હશે accordingly. So to represent the entire block, we are going to use this. Or if you want to represent any IP address, you have to use this representation. A.B.C.D/n. /n represent the number of the bits in the block ID, or you can say number of the bits in the network ID. Okay, for example, this 20.10.50.100/20. Okay, so here how many bits will be there in the block ID? I use this IP address with the slash notation 20. Then how many bits are there for the block ID? Can anybody tell me? કેટલા bits આપ્યા છે block ID ના?
20.
20, right? So here number of bits, okay, in the block ID is 20, and as we know IP address is made up of the total 32 bits. So how many bits will be there in the host ID? Block ID માં 20 છે તો host ID માં કેટલા હશે? 32 minus 20. ખબર પડી છે બધાને? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so 32 minus 20 it will be 12. 32 minus 20 it will be 12. So total how many IP addresses will be there? 2^12. Okay, total 2^12 IP addresses are given to us. Okay, so from this slash notation we will be able to identify how many IP addresses are given to us. So this slash notation will always represent the number of the bits in the block ID portion. As you can see here 20. As I said, it is a class list, and if you see this 20, that is actually it belongs to class A. If you see the range is 0 to 127 for the class A, so 20 belongs to class A, but now it is no more belongs to class A because class A ની range શું છે? Number of the IP address in the class A is 2^24. પણ હવે આપણી પાસે શું થઈ ગયું? 2^12. Getting? Class A માં આપણી પાસે number of the host કેટલા હતા? 2^24, whereas from this we can say that number of the IP addresses will be 2^12. 32 minus 20, it is 12. So it is no more belongs to class A. Okay, so this is why it is called the classless interdomain routing. So from the single IP address you will be identify the entire block. Okay, that is this kind of the block. This block is given from the entire address space. Okay, so there are some rules for forming CIDR block. Okay, that we will see today, and then I'll just stop the session. First, કે તમે કોઈ પણ બ્લોક માંગો IANA પાસે, તો you cannot randomly ask કે મને particular block આપી દો, right? So you have to follow some rules. That is, first, all the IP addresses must be contiguous. Right? That means if your range is starting from 10.0.0.1/20, then 0.1 થી લઈને એના પછી બધા continuous number માં જ હોવા જોઈએ. 1. That is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. પછી તમે એવું કહે કે મને 8 IP address વચ્ચેથી આપો, બાકીના 15 IP address બીજા બ્લોકમાંથી આપો, ત્રીજા થર્ડ ગ્રુપમાં જે બાકીના IP address મને બીજા કોઈ બ્લોકમાંથી આપો. That is not possible. You have to take all the IP addresses which are in the contiguous. Right? They must be in the continuous number. Second, block size must be the power of 2. તમે કોઈ પણ block buy કરો, purchase કરો, it is doesn't matter, right? But the size of the block must be power of 2. 2^n ના ફોર્મમાં જ હોવા જોઈએ. Okay, so here because if the size of the block is power of 2, then it will be easy to divide the network. મારે જે network ને જ્યારે divide કરવાનો આવશે, then it will be easy. How? Finding out the block ID is very easy if the block size is the power of 2. કેવી રીતે? For example, I'm giving 2^5, right? My block size is 2^5. This 5 represent what? Host ID ની અંદર કેટલા bits હશે? That will be representing by this n, right? So if I 2^5, then 5 bits will be there for the host ID. Okay, so 2^5 will be, so 2^5, 32. So we will be given total 32 IP addresses. Okay, so we will be given a block of the 32 IP addresses. Okay, and third rule, the first IP address of the block must be evenly divisible by the size of the block. તમારો first IP address જે પણ હશે block નું, it must be evenly divisible by the size of the block. That is, for example, here the least significant part should always start with the 0. Since all the least significant bits are 0, we can use it the block ID part. For example, here, I'll show you. Okay, example is बताई दो. Check whether this is the valid IP address block or not for the CIDR. Okay, so here we are given this many IP addresses, that is 100.1.2.32, then 33, 34 and up to 47. So first rule to satisfy all the IP addresses are in the contiguous, right? They are in the continuous number. The first rule is satisfied. Second, the size of the block is what? Power of 2. So if you will finding out 32, 33, 34 total કેટલા IP addresses છે? 16, right? 32, 33, 34, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that is 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, total 16 IP addresses are there. So 16 can be represented in the power of 2, right? 2 raised to 4. Are you getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
The second rule is also satisfied. Now third rule je che, first IP address must be evenly divisible by the size of the block. Size of the block is 2 raised to 4. That means last 4 bits compulsory 0 hova જોઈએ કોના? First IP address na. So if you will see 100.1.2.32, 32 ને તમે convert કરો binary માં, it will be 00, 10 and 000. Last 4 bit must be 0. Okay, so here last 4. Why 4? Because it is the size of the block. That is last 4 must be 0. The last IP address શું હશે? Obviously 1. 4 bit બધા 1 હશે, then it will represent 47. So host ID will contain last 4 bits and all the least significant bits are 0, and hence we can say it is evenly divisible by size of the block. Because 4 bits જો host ID ના હોય, the 32 minus 4, it is 28. So /28 notation આવશે આપણું. A.B.C.D /n લખવાનું છે, તો સ્લેશ શું આવશે? 28. You have to subtract this 4 from the 32. Okay, everyone is getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so hence we can say it is a valid IP address block. So similarly, I will assign you one assignment. Okay, so from that you have to check whether it is a valid CIDR block or not. Okay, just an example તમને એક બતાવી દઉં છું. All are contiguous, and here if you will see 127 minus 164, it will be total 64 IP addresses. So it is in the power of 2. So last 6 bits must be 0 for the first IP address. 64 ને તમે binary માં convert કરશો, it will be like this. So obviously last 6 bits compulsory 0. So obviously it is 0. So it is a valid CIDR block. So this is you આ તમારે find કરવાનું છે, right? હું તમને next assignment માં આપી દઈશ. And this question was asked in the GTU, okay, in the for the 4 marks. ખાલી તમને એક આટલું સ્ટેટમેન્ટ આપ્યું હશે, like this, right? One of the IP address in the block, આખા બ્લોક માંથી કોઈ પણ એક પર્ટિક્યુલર IP address આપી દીધું છે, 17.63.110.114/24. You have to identify what can be the first IP address and what can be the last IP address in the block. આખા બ્લોક માંથી વચ્ચેનું કોઈ પણ એક IP address આપ્યું છે, તમારે પહેલું અને છેલ્લું ફાઇન્ડ કરવાનું છે. કેવી રીતે કરવાનું છે, that we will see in the next lecture.